Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Singlesaur and I mostly make Disney Dreamlight Valley content on the channel as of late. So today we are actually working on some brand new storage. I am making a kitchen storage room in my main house, so this will be the room that I will walk into whenever I go into my home in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I love the way that this build turned out. And I know a lot of people have been commenting on my storage rooms when I'm streaming over on TikTok. So I'm super happy that I've finally gotten to the point where I can start doing the editing and the voiceovers for these videos, because I know it's been highly requested to see how I did it. And then I do know that my best performing video on the channel, and is still the best performing video on this channel after it's been posted for almost a year, I think, at this point, or maybe even longer than a year, is my original storage room video. So I'm super happy that I finally got to the point to where I had the items and I had all of the different materials needed to make these storage rooms again and to make them a little bit better. I've decided to split up my storage rooms into different sections. So this room in particular has a stove for me to cook at. It does not have a crafting station. I didn't feel that was needed in a room that just had crops and food items from the game. So I keep all of my harvestables in here, so like the vanilla, the garlic, things like that. I also keep all of my fruits, I keep all of my vegetables, and I keep all of my crops. And then any meals that I decide to cook, like sometimes you have a challenge where you're supposed to cook X amount of meals, I'll keep them all in here as well and just pull out as I need to have food for my villager, for my character to eat, or to give as gifts. So it's a really nice little space. I can just run in and grab a couple things if I need it. And I'm just really happy with the way that it turned out. I didn't really want to make my house in this game be like a living room and a kitchen and things like that. Like, I want to add those kind of rooms to it. But for right now, I felt that doing the storage rooms would be much more beneficial, especially on the first floor. I want to do themed rooms throughout my house. I mean, you have 20 floors that you can put like 4 rooms on each. So I'm definitely wanting to do some themed builds and themed floors in this, with different like characters. Like I could do Beauty and the Beast, I could do the Lion King. But for now, I was focused on these storage rooms. I have 4 of them. I have this room. I have one for all of my flowers. I have one for all of my gems and craftable items and materials. And then I have one for all of my fishing stuff. So I'm super excited to show you all these. So far in this video, I have put together the kitchen. I decided not to put any windows in this room. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense since this is the interior room and there's 3 rooms branching off of it. And I did end up keeping in a lot of me like running and moving things around in my current storage room, just to show like you're gonna have to if you don't want to use the extra materials to make more chests. So I did keep that in this video. But yeah, I'm really excited and I'm really happy with how this turned out. Very soon we'll be getting to the actual storage part. I love decorating kitchens. It's something that I've always really enjoyed doing. I really love decorating kitchens in The Sims. Now, as we move on to the storage section of this, which I actually end up putting a seating area over here to start, I realized pretty quickly when I'm starting to pull items out of my storage room that I don't have enough chests, I don't have enough room. So this room does get rearranged quite a bit after this little seating area is placed. And really, at the beginning, I wanted to make this really cute little sitting area with the Beauty and the Beast items. And I think it turned out so cute to begin with. I do end up pulling that rug and the chairs back out after I wanted to look at like the frozen items and see if I can find anything to match the kitchen. I ended up not being able to, but that ended up being perfectly fine. So before I really figured out what I was wanting to do here, I was planning on using that table there and placing a few items on the table and then having it kind of correspond to what's in the chest. That was not going to work. So I did end up returning to my handy dandy signs. I love these signs. They are one of the best things in the game for organization. And then that chest that you saw me put down, that is the chest that you can buy from Scrooge's shop. And that chest is all linked. So you have that in every single one of your premium shop homes that you place down in your valley. And you can purchase more of them. A really good place to place those down at is one in each biome at Goofy's stall. That way, if you need to buy anything or you're running low on any crops or anything like that, you can go buy it from Goofy's stall and put it in there. Really, really helpful, especially if you're going around cleaning up your valley and you need to dump some items so you can go and get some more. Super helpful to do is get that chest from Scrooge's shop. I have the same one sitting in this room. I have a lot of them. I have a feeling I don't have as many as I really need. But so this is one of the sections where I'm going in and starting to organize items. I did not want to use all of my dark wood to make more chests. As you can see, I have a lot of chests. So I wanted to be able to utilize what I already had as much as possible, because I also knew those small chests were not going to do anything at all for me. And yes, I am also a little tiny bit a hoarder. There's other things that you can do to make money in this game, so I tend to hoard as much as I possibly can. And even by doing so, I run out of things all the time. Like I recently ran out of cabbage. I ran out of I think it was the red chili peppers. I ran out of those. So I run out of things a lot. So keeping a lot of stuff on hand is super, super helpful. So as you can see here, I am rearranging things just so that I can steal those chests again. I do end up cutting some of this out later on, but in the beginning here, I do keep all of this in pretty much, just so you can see how much time it really takes. And this is sped up 3 times. So this video is about just under 16 minutes. So this build really took me almost an hour to, well, at least an hour to do. And that was with cutting out trips to like Scrooge's shop and things like that to get more items that I thought I would need. I had to pull the stove that I have in the kitchen right now. I had to pull that out of this room. So there's some things that were cut out, but these rooms do take a while. And I personally do like going through and rearranging the crops and the herbs and things like that as I go, just because I really hate wasting dark wood on longer chests when I have so many to begin with. And I already knew that I wanted to create colored chests for my other storage rooms to differentiate them a little bit. So like in my flower room, I have blue flowers in blue chests, red, yellow, green, so on and so forth. So I knew I wanted to do that. So that was another reason why I wanted to save my dark wood during the time I was building this. I feel like I'm talking really fast, and I do apologize for that. I just kind of like automatically do it. So I do apologize. I will try to be better about that from here on out. So this is where I finally had the realization I was not going to fit everything in this little teeny tiny corner that I decided to create for myself. So at this point, I did decide that I was going to have to rearrange a few things in that main room. And so now I'm going through and just being like, all right, so let me try to fill as much as I can, and then we'll begin de-decorating and then redecorating. So this is how I decided to differentiate the doors and show what was in each room. So that back room is the gem room. The one that's right there underneath the candles is the fish room. And the one that I've been grabbing from my old storage room, that turns into the plant room. I can't remember if I changed the door while recording this or not. That's one thing I don't remember, but I do end up changing that door to the Lion King door. I thought that was the best option for the plant room. I thought it just looked very pretty and overgrown and things like that. So here I'm thinking of putting 4 chests on either side, right? Still does not end up being enough. I end up with 6 chests on the left side and 4 chests on the other. One side has all of my fruits and my cooked meals and all of my herbs, and then the other side just has all of the vegetables and the crops. I really didn't know how many I had, and the reason for that is when I got Eternity Isle, I decided to immediately max out the purchasing of items from Goofy's stalls, just so that I could get the mist from that as fast as possible. And I was still selling a lot of pumpkins and things like that then. I don't do it as much now because I don't really need to. Since I do have all of these items already on hand, I don't have to buy too much from Goofy. I do buy stuff from Scrooge, but not as much as I was. And then, so I decided, yep, I have too many. I'm definitely going to have to rearrange these things. I do end up taking the colored eggs out of the fridge there, and I did hold on to those just because why not? Like I'll have them for the next year's extravaganza, but I really don't know what to do with those extra eggs. If you guys did something with your extra eggs other than like making stuff, let me know, because I really don't know what to do with them. I'm just kind of holding on to them and they're just kind of sitting there. I don't want to make a whole bunch of crafted items, but I could, but I'm really not sure what to do with them, to be completely honest with you. So you can start to see me making room to put those 2 other chests in the corner. Now, it is a little annoying sometimes when I go to open one of the chests and I open another one, but that kind of happens no matter where you put the chests, especially if they're right next to each other. But I really, really am happy with the way this space turned out, and I love all of my storerooms. I'm super excited to show you all the other ones. But when I was doing this, I just really keep in mind it does take a while. You are going to use a lot of items, so make sure you hoard up on that dark wood. Hoarding is not a problem in this game. Nobody's gonna judge you for it, I promise. Alright, well, we're getting to the end of the video. I hope you all have enjoyed it, and I hope it's inspired you to make storage room of your own. There will be more coming very, very soon, and I can't wait to share them with you. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you think you might take from this and what you think I should change in it, because I know there's all different kinds of ways to do these storage rooms, and I would love some advice on how to make it better. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day and time in the valley. Bye, everybody.